104.1 KRBE.
Let's go.
Good morning. The Rula Show with Eric.
About to get all stupid up in here.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Featuring Special K.
Nobody asked you, Kevin.
And Sam.
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Rula
Macaroni cheese hot dog.
with Eric.
You're the champions of the world.
104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, Houston, Texas.
yay.
It's Tuesday. It's February 3rd of 2026, and it's 6:02 a.m. with the gang. Rula, Eric, Special K, and Sam. And it just boggles my mind how over the last 10 years, this would have been like a Super Bowl Sunday. Right, like February 3rd, February 5th, February 4th. It's so late. It gets later and later. And please explain to me, sports guy in the corner.
They had an extra week of football, right?
Is that what it was? And then they actually take off a week between, because when we were kids, Eric, didn't they used to do like the AFC, NFC Championship, and then the very next weekend was Super Bowl?
Well, not always.
Did they take a break?
When we
like
were
they do
kids,
now?
there was 2 weeks, and then they went just week. For a few times they did it.
Yeah.
And they went back and forth. So now it's back to 2 weeks.
So my memories on my different social medias are popping up. This time in 2017, this is where you were, because we were hosting the Super Bowl. We had we were really busy. We were live on Radio Row with the world media. I was going to all these parties, all these events, all this craziness.
Yeah, that extra week screwed it up, and then you throw in the extra 2 weeks, so it would be 2 weeks early.
That's why next
earlier.
year is the triple whammy. Next year, it will be
Best.
President's Day weekend, Valentine's Day weekend, Super Bowl weekend, which means people will have Monday off.
And then we'll all go, this is how it should be every year.
Yeah. Like, why do
If
we
they were
always have
smart,
Monday off?
but they want you going to work talking about the Super Bowl, the commercials and stuff.
Now they
right?
just give us the commercials.
Yeah.
I haven't paid
you don't
attention
even have
as
to wait.
much. Yeah, because during the Grammys, there was a commercial with Ben Affleck, Jennifer Aniston, Matt LeBlanc, and Jason Alexander. But I wasn't paying attention.
The teaser.
Yeah, but I before I realized, I was like, oh, this thing is halfway over. What are they saying? What are they saying? Because I wasn't close enough to the TV and I was multitasking.
Some cringy.
And so, like now they do like teasers to the Super Bowl commercials, or they just give you the Super Bowl commercials straight up. You just go to the websites and look at them.
Like the Comcast Xfinity Jurassic Park one came out yesterday. It's really good.
You would think I would have seen that, but I want to be
It's
surprised.
probably going to win for best.
Nice.
I won't ruin it for you, but it's they bring back they show us scenes from the movies, and then it cuts into the actors from the movie being in the commercial. So it's pretty good.
That's nice.
If you like Jurassic Park, you'll be like, "What? This is cool."
Nerd.
Yep.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, I was never a dinosaur guy.
Me neither.
I was G.I.
nobody in my
Joes and
family
Hot
was into
Wheels.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, me
And
neither.
guns. I had a suitcase, a guitar case full of guns.
Like fake guns.
Yeah, toy guns.
Yeah, because
Now you have a remote.
Sam and I being products of brothers as well. Like if you have a brother ahead of you or right near you, you have a lot of brother memories.
Yes.
My brothers were not dinosaur guys.
They have
No.
guns.
They were car
Toy-
guys with a remote. What was the thing with it? You put the tracks together and you'd always try and make it work, and
Yeah.
it never
Never-
worked.
never
It'd
worked.
fly off.
Ever.
Oh God, so annoying.
And that
Those are my
smell?
memories as a child. Yes,
Some of that burnt smell.
it was a burn
It was
smell
electrical
on the
burnt
track.
smell.
Yeah,
I
electrical
think.
burn. Yeah.
And like you try and
Cars.
put these tracks together, Sam, to make the cars race each other, and it would just be so mind numbing
Please.
because you spend all this time with the tracks together,
And then
and
they
then
don't.
finally when you start the cars, they just fly off the track. They never actually go like the commercial does, where they go around the track like they're supposed
They
to.
have one that goes up on the wall.
I did see those.
Remember
I
that one
remember
in
when
the
I was
commercial as a kid? It goes on the wall, up and down
But
and
did it
around.
actually work?
Could never
And
do that.
in the commercial, it makes it do the loop-de-loop, but you could never get it all the way around the loop.
Never,
No.
never.
You get to the top and
I
flop
never
down.
knew one kid in real life that had what the commercial was showing. None of us. We're like, I don't
Because
know.
we're kids, we didn't understand that it's all BS.
It is BS. It is BS. I remember when I was a kid, my brother and I were into He-Man and She-Ra. Because, of course, He-Man's going to be Masters of the Universe real movie now. And I remember there was a behind-the-scenes show on a Saturday morning showing you what TV really does about how the burgers really look so perfect and milk is actually glue because real milk on television looks blue. So they have to use glue
Oh, my.
and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And one of them was about the what was the thing that we just said? Not the tracks. What was the? Oh no, I'm sorry, the He-Man thing. They showed how you want He-Man in your house. Well, when you get He-Man, you're only going to open the box, and then he's just by himself.
Yeah.
But look at the commercial, and the commercial is these two boys, and like by the Castle of Grayskull or whatever it
Yep.
was, and it's all this smoke behind them and the lights, and they had the huge Castle Grayskull, and they just made it more theatrical for the commercial. But your mom's just going to buy you the He-Man in the box, and you're just going to have to use your imagination.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But at that age,
It's not going to
you
look like
do
that at home.
Wrestlers, I would have wrestlers,
Yeah.
then it would be I couldn't afford all those guys. I'd have like 2 or 3. And I just have 2
One
different
year,
messages.
my mom let me get a chunk of dry ice for a Halloween party. I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Oh, cool.
I don't think
probably
it lasted
was.
more than an hour and a half, but it's like you like surprises.
You like surprises?
I love this.
Thankfully, I still don't have that kid in my.
It's a surprise. Do you like surprises?
I do.
Okay.
Ruining me.
I love it so much. I'm gonna get it as a drop down. You hold that in there.
Keep that.
You're so weird.
It's so funny how you're so unbothered, Sam, by the creepy kid that has whom you like surprises.
Because she's like, that's like my son's age.
No, something is not right about the way this little boy is
I think
you like surprises? Come look at my dungeon full of body parts.
I think he was playing in dirt, is what people were saying.
Yeah.
He was.
But you could just see his
He's
future.
a little boy. That's all my kid does is
Yeah,
play in
it's-
dirt right now.
The dirt didn't even
So
throw me.
funny.
I didn't even know about the dirt until yesterday we pulled up the video because this has come up on my algorithm
Just
so
the
many
way he
times.
says it.
It's more about like the angle of her camera making him look like he's not proportionate and it's like he's not a real kid. I was like, is this AI and where is he going? I really think he's taking her to a shed full of flesh.
Oh my
A
goodness.
shed of flesh.
His uncle's the Bayou Butcher.
The Bayou Butcher. And it's just, there's no Bayou Butcher. But yeah. Okay, so coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, Kelly Clarkson made a huge announcement yesterday. A lot of people were like, wait, what? What's happening? That's not happening. Is it happening?
been
Is she still
hearing-
coming to the rodeo? Yes, she's still coming to the rodeo, and that's very
Rumblings.
exciting.
Been hearing rumblings for a year and a half now.
And now that she's coming, now with this announcement, she might spend more time at the rodeo.
Yep. True.
And we're actually getting into like the warmer temperatures. It's shockingly 60 degrees already. Like out of the gate, it's 60 degrees. I did not hear any rain in my neighborhood last night, but my car and my driveway are soaking wet and all sprinkled. So do you have any sprinkles coming in on from your parts of town?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was all wet.
I call it spit.
Well, I
Wasn't
mean,
much.
definitely I didn't hear like a rainstorm, but it definitely rained overnight.
Yep.
It is currently cloudy right now. It doesn't show rain in the forecast until the evening. We have 35% at 7 p.m. And the high is going to be 74
Nice.
degrees.
In February. Dang.
And then we're going to go back to the high of 63, and then we're going to go back into the 70s next week. It's just going to be up and down, up and down. My cousin in Australia said, well, it's better than us in this hemisphere. It was 114 Fahrenheit yesterday where he is. 114 Fahrenheit. That's like Vegas.
Yeah.
That's a real mind screw.
No.
When it's supposed to be winter, but it's actually there going into fall from, 114, no thanks. We have to wait till July for those days. We'll be right back on The Rula Show with Eric and KRBE.
Celebrity Scoop on the Rula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Arandas, and I want to remind you guys that today is day number 2 of the Secret Sound, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We give you a chance, well, 5 chances really. You have 5 chances a day within that time window to guess the secret sound. And the sound was premiered yesterday for $104. Every time there is a wrong guess, we add $104 to the jackpot. So we will text you 10 minutes before the contest happens. If you sign up for that text by texting us the word secret in the text field and sending it to our text number 37530. If you do that right now, you're in the loop. And then you will get the alerts. Hey, in 10 minutes, Secret Sound is going to play. So here is a little preview of the sound people are trying to guess. This sound from yesterday has not been guessed yet. The jackpot is worth $624.
Oh, damn, that jumped up fast.
It did.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh,
What
still.
is that?
Mhm.
Yeah,
One
one
more
more time.
time?
Yeah. So yeah, $624 is up for grabs the first time we do it today. We'll do it 5 times today. If that first person that gets in as caller 104 guesses it, that's what they're going to win. If they don't guess it, we add another $104. And it's all presented by Shell Federal Credit Union. Your story matters. So 7 to 7, the secret sound. All right. So yesterday, Kelly Clarkson posted big news after this was. I felt like last week when we talked about this was a throwaway story. Like somebody was just throwing this, like throwing spaghetti to the wall to see if it sticks, if that really is a thing. But it looks like it's true. Kelly Clarkson
It
has
stuck.
announced. Yeah, it stuck. She said, I have been
It's over.
extremely fortunate to work with such an outstanding group of people at the Kelly Clarkson show. both in Los Angeles and New York. There have been so many amazing moments and shows over the last 7 seasons. It's a really long text. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. And she says, but this season will be my last hosting the Kelly Clarkson Show. Stepping away from the daily schedule will allow me to prioritize my kids, which feels necessary and right for this next chapter of all our lives. As you know, her ex-husband died from cancer, so her children are navigating life without their dad. She says, this is not goodbye. I'll still be making music, playing shows here and there, and you may catch me on The Voice from time to time. You never know where I might show up next. Rodeo Houston. But for now, I want to thank y'all so much for allowing our show to be part of your lives and for believing in us and hanging with us for 7 incredible years. So she truly did step away after the 7th season is over.
I feel bad for all the producers and camera people, the crew. They're the ones that you feel bad for because they're not making $15 million a year.
Well, they got to find a new show.
Yep.
We had
it's a bad time. Well, I guess it's good for her to know that so they can start
looking
now.
You know, actually, I should ask this question. There's a girl, Eric, that graduated with your wife and my sister. She worked for the Ray Romano show for Everybody Loves Raymond for the entire run of that show.
Nice run.
That was on for 8 years, right?
At least.
Or was it 9?
It was
I remember it was
long.
like 8 or 9. And I had caught up with her for some reason, showbiz wise, like our show and Hollywood, some connection. And I remember we were talking on the phone. And she's like, yeah, well, that was really tough when Everybody Loves Raymond went away because, that's just what my job has been for the last. Can you imagine your job for the last 9-10 years and they close up shop? So then she goes, all these people like the gaff guy and the grip guy and the craft services people and the script guy and all these jobs. You're right. All the behind the scenes people had to go figure out a new project and see if it hits because TV shows were not lasting the way they used to last.
You look at it also, they were so lucky to be on a show that was that huge.
Yeah.
Most people...
It's like the Friends crew.
It's hard to find a
or
Friends.
The Big Bang
or
Theory crew. Or who How I Met Your Mother crew.
Yeah, there's only so many shows. Nowadays, no one goes 9 seasons.
Except for Grey's Anatomy. It's like season 37.
Yeah, if you're in that, man, think about that. You start out, you're like an intern at 19 and 20, and then you stay on. You've been on. You're in your mid-40s.
22nd season. Is that crazy? Or is it, how many seasons? I think it's 22nd. Let me look it up.
And it's still killing
Grey's
it.
Anatomy. It's number 1 on Netflix with the streaming, right? Didn't we find those numbers? Grey's Anatomy seasons. Let's see how many they've had. 22. Yeah, 22 seasons. They started in 2005.
Wow.
And remember when they started in 2005, Sam, we had Isaiah Washington and Chandra Wilson on separately to promote the show because they were heavily, heavily promoting new shows.
And she's from Houston.
And yeah, she went to the
HPV or
High School for Performing and Visual Arts, HSPVA. HSPVA, the High School for Performing and Visual Arts. And our then promotion director, Leslie, had gone to school with Chandra. And there was a big event for her at the Hobby Center. And it's just so interesting to see. Chandra
Is she still on?
Wilson's still on there, yeah. She's still on there, 22 seasons.
Nice.
Amazing.
See, she's smart. The other people that get their egos, they go, oh, no, I got to do something else.
I need to do something bigger. All right, let's get to this Savannah Guthrie's mom missing story. Yesterday, if you watch the Today Show regularly or maybe just came across your digital media, Savannah Guthrie's mom, Nancy, lives in Arizona, and she went missing because she didn't show up for church is when they realized the last people that saw her was like Saturday morning at 9 when the neighbor saw her in the driveway. And this is what's scary about your parents living alone
Yes.
in another state.
Yeah,
you have
far
to make
away.
sure people are watching or checking in. I know, Kevin, this probably hits hard for you because your mom's living by herself.
Yeah.
And everyone's so fascinated with this story because originally, if you just heard the headline, you think, okay, her mom's 84 years old. Is it a silver alert? Did she just wander away or something?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They said no. She absolutely has all her cognitive skills, but she has mobility issues. And the cops announced yesterday they're treating this as a criminal case because even though they did not reveal what they found in Nancy Guthrie's house, it led them to believe she was taken from the house as a kidnapping because she is not mobile on her own.
Mm-hmm.
That she was taken against her will and she is missing. So they have ground crews, dog teams on foot, drones. They got everybody out there trying to find Nancy Guthrie.
No answers yet.
And she also needs her medication within 24 hours of her going missing.
Right. So that was the big headline yesterday. Savannah Guthrie's
scary.
mom, Nancy, is missing and she needs medication. So the investigator said, at this point, we believe she was taken from the home against her will, possibly in the middle of the night.
And they wonder if it's targeted because of what Savannah does.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Because I remember when in the, before I would pay attention to world media and stuff. I mean, Michael Jordan was the biggest superstar ever, and his dad went missing. I remember that was a story. Like I woke up and they were like, Michael Jordan's father is missing, or they found his car or whatever it was, and everyone's like, oh my God, was he targeted because it's Michael Jordan's dad?
It's just weird that he pulled over to sleep on the side of the road, like one of those little off areas. You know how they could
Rest areas.
rest stop areas, and there's so many. Growing
He
up
was
there,
murdered.
there's so
He
many
ended up being murdered.
Rumors
Oh,
though of
really?
like
The dad was murdered.
by two dudes.
Michael Jordan's dad was
They
murdered.
found his watch they took, and that's how they caught him. But then people are like, was it other speculation of other things?
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was just these guys saw a guy in a Lexus.
I mean, the speculation at
Robbed
the
him,
time,
killed
Sam,
him.
was that Michael Jordan really loved to gamble, and the media was taking it like, well, he must have gambling debts, and the mafia took his dad,
Oh.
like got his dad.
I'm like, Michael Jordan was.
but it was a carjacking
has
in
all
North
that money.
Carolina.
He could have paid it.
Yeah, he could have paid that. I mean, I know Bruno Mars was in the news for the $50 million he owes Caesars or MGM Grand or whatever he's owing.
MGM or something.
MGM.
Yeah,
Was
I
it
remember
50 million?
That. It was steep,
It was major.
but then that story went away. We don't know, like if they or he just had to work
well,
it
his
off.
tour is brought to you by MGM
I
Grand.
know
so-
that residency was all just like paid forward.
That's what. Yeah, believe me, they're probably sharing some of that money.
Yeah,
It says from 1993 when this happened. And oddly enough, Eric, it happened on July 23rd.
It was July
23rd.
23. Yeah.
That's his number.
Yeah.
Oh,
July 23rd of 1993, and this story still is remains controversial with ongoing questions about how this happened. These two guys carjacked Michael Jordan's father, James Jordan Sr., and killed him. And then there's still controversy about was it really so random that two guys just pulled over a Lexus or saw
That's when I moved to
pulled over a
Chicago.
Lexus?
I'm like, all right,
That's
the
scary.
Bulls and stuff. Then all of a sudden, I remember leaving class and they had a big press conference, and that's when Michael Jordan retired to play baseball.
Yeah.
He just lost the love. I don't blame him.
And then
Lost
he
the
came
love 'cause
back.
His
and
dad
then
was his biggest cheerleader. He was
Yeah.
at every game.
That's
the
what I knew about
playoffs.
Michael Jordan. He'd always like hug his dad at the
Oh
end.
yeah, that was like they look like each other.
They
And
totally
obviously
did.
Evan's his dad, but still, like he looked like his dad. Sucked.
So yeah, and then he came back and he won. I remember when he won. There's an iconic picture of him, an iconic video of Michael Jordan when he won. He was hugging the trophy and he was on the floor
With
crying.
the basketball.
Was it the basketball or the
'Cause it was-
trophy? The top
he-
of the trophy,
That one I think was I thought it was the basketball because he was laying down and. I
and he
could
was
be wrong.
crying because his dad wasn't
It was
there.
Father's Day.
Oh, was it Father's Day,
Yeah.
Eric?
So he
oh
won.
man,
He won the championship on Father's Day.
What was the story? Brett Favre had to his dad died, and the next day he played or something. There's a quarterback whose dad died that he was real close to, and he ended up playing the game. Anyway,
I don't know about if it was Brett.
I can't remember which NFL football quarterback that was, but there was definitely a football quarterback who lost his dad and still played the game, and they won. It was like, oh, because had they not won, they would have said, well, he was so grief stricken, but they won.
And he won
I'll
it
have to
for
look
him.
that up. Yeah, like that. So the Savannah Nancy Guthrie story continues on because they took a break overnight so they could give the crew some rest. She was last seen, in her home area, and it's when she didn't go to church, and then she was reported later that day, like, where is she? Where is she? And nobody knows where's Nancy Guthrie. And what did the police find in her house that make them believe she was abducted in the middle of the night? The story continues. It's a big mystery.
What was the name of the actress that's from Houston? I just forgot her name.
Chandra Wilson?
Yeah, someone just texted about her.
Oh, what?
Where's that? Not only did she attend HSPVA, she comes back every year and visits and talks to our theater kids and gives out a scholarship to someone in the school.
oh, cool.
Oh, I love that.
That's neat.
That is fantastic. What'd you find, Sam?
Rula, you have the best memory. It was Brett Favre.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which game?
On December 22nd, 2003, the day after his father, Irvin, passed away, Favre played Monday Night Football against the Raiders, and he threw 399 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a 4-1-7 victory, stating that his father would have wanted him to play.
Wow.
Look at you. Dang.
Stories like that really hit me because I would pay attention to like entertainment media and sports media, even though I wasn't a sports kid.
Yeah.
But I definitely remember stories like that.
And then read some more of his stories.
Wow.
Oh, God. And then you watch the Brett Favre documentary on Netflix. You're like, this guy's terrible.
Pull stuff out.
By the
Hey,
way,
lady.
and here's how some people, there's so much media to consume that some don't even know. I was mentioning Kelly Clarkson is ending her show at the end of the 7th season because she wants to take time with her kids since her ex passed away and they are navigating life without their dad. And this texter goes, wow, Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband that stole her money from her died? I had no idea. Like that was, and they even had him in memoriam for the Grammys.
Yeah, when did he die? A
Brendan
year ago?
Blackstock. Not even.
Can't remember.
Hasn't even been a year. It's been like maybe 6 months.
Everything just
And that
Worked
was
together.
Reba Mac. And for those that don't know the map, when Kelly Clarkson was on American Idol and that show was so new, it was very rare. Like, it was cool to get like a celebrity to support that show. And the first celebrity, I think, was Elton John to work with them. And they asked all the first season idols, who's your idol? And she said Reba McEntire. And then they had Reba come sing with Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, that's cool.
And then the craziest part is Kelly Clarkson and Reba McEntire were in-laws because Kelly Clarkson's
Right.
husband his dad was married to Reba.
As a stepmom.
So that was the stepmom. So isn't it crazy that your idol growing up is your mother-in-law?
It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. So
or it could ruin you.
Yeah.
could ruin you, but
Yeah,
pretty good.
Like they say, never meet your heroes.
Yeah. So coming up next, we're going to go around the table, but I have a question about potatoes.
Ah, Tater.
Not your son, Tater Tot, or Tomater from Cars. It is a potato hack that I've heard about, and I wonder if anybody listening live right now in this time to our show has ever tried this and it actually works, or are we not supposed to do this because it will poison you?
Oh.
A potato hack that could be very good or very
How do you
bad.
get poisoned from a potato?
A lot of different ways, apparently. We'll talk
Really?
about it next on The Rula Show with Eric.
It's time for the Ruler Show Roundtable Round with Eric, Sam, and Special K. Round.
The table. Yeah, around the table. We might tangent out, though, depending on what we talk about, but I'm going to throw this your way first. So around Thanksgiving, you kind of see all these hacks of how to save time and space and temperature, space, and all this stuff in your ovens. And yesterday, today for 8 o'clock, so Try It Tuesday, Eric said he's never had sour cream. And we were like,
Outright.
oh my God, a baked potato with sour cream is so delicious.
It just always looks gross when they put it in that little bowl when you get your fajitas. I'm like,
I
nope,
love it.
keep that away.
It's good.
Don't even waste the time.
Oh my God, it's so
Love
good.
that. Better bring out la crema.
And then
So-
someone said that you got to try it with spaghetti.
Oh, I don't
Just
know about
plain
that.
sour
I told my
cream
wife
and
to make some
spaghetti?
spaghetti real quick for me last night, and so I got spaghetti and sour cream. We'll try
Oh
it.
no!
Do you heat it up and then dip it on there? Or do
I
you
don't
do it-
know.
I-
You
I-
tell me. We have to flavor it
Text
somehow.
us,
Is
is
there
it-
garlic salt? Are we going to have a flavor with it?
And was this texture meaning that they had spaghetti sauce and put a little bit of sour cream up in there? That might be better.
We need a little bit
Text
more.
us what it is, because right now what we're going to do is I'm going to heat up spaghetti, and then we're just going to go.
It's going to suck.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
It
This
has
is
to
not.
get mixed together.
This is not how we want you to try sour cream.
Right, because it's like you're not eating it right. Put it on a delicious, like, Papacitos beef fajita with that hot tortilla and that grilled onion and just a little dollop of daisy right up on there.
Tell them to bring us some.
Okay.
I could go next door and get a breakfast taco and put some. But would a breakfast taco be right with sour cream on
That
it?
would be
Not
brisket
really.
Yes,
with
it
sour
would,
cream.
Kev.
That sounds
yes,
gross,
it
too.
would.
Sam's like, I just want the tacos.
Right?
Yes, all of that.
All
Yes,
of
of
that
course
sounds
breakfast tacos need
perfect.
sour cream.
Do we need a coffee as well? Yes, with sour cream.
All right, so all of us have had a baked potato before. You go to a speaking of next door, barbecue potatoes, they're giant over there. If you've made potatoes in your house in a variety of ways, baked potatoes usually wrap them in a foil and you bake them.
Yep.
That's how you get them in a
Don't
restaurant.
do that in the microwave, Kevin.
Not
Oh,
the foil.
No.
Not the foil, but I did
Sam
bring
learned her lesson.
I did
Just
bring a foil wrapped potato, by the way. So over the Thanksgiving time, you'll see all these hacks to save time, and there's the dishwasher hack on the potatoes.
Oh, gosh.
You've heard this, right?
Yes.
To clean your potatoes, you load the top rack of the dishwasher with all the potatoes that you're going to make, because you're going to make enough mashed potatoes for a lot of people. So you probably have like 20 potatoes.
You don't put soap in it, do you?
No, you don't put soap. You're supposed to run the dishwasher top rack to wash all the potatoes. So that way they're really clean.
Right, stupid.
So that way you can boil them and mash them
How
or
lazy are people?
peel them and then do it. And I'm thinking, that sounds like a lot of work, because even though the top rack is the shorter cycle, it's still an hour.
Yeah.
So then I was asking, I was wondering, okay, so forget the dishwasher cooking part of it. Then when you look that up, it tells you how, the potato left out on the counter is worse than chicken left out on the counter. It poisons you faster.
What?
Did you know this?
You go to grocery stores and the potatoes are just.
Wait, where am I supposed to store my potatoes?
Meaning like the baked potatoes, cooked potatoes.
Oh.
Not the raw potato.
Oh.
When you cook a potato,
Yeah.
and let's say
Okay.
you char grilled chicken breast and you baked a potato,
Uh-huh.
and they're both sitting on the countertop, you have less chance of getting food poison from the chicken sitting out than the baked potato sitting out.
How?
And I'm looking it up, like, what? I don't understand how this happens.
How long is it gonna be
Leftover
out?
potatoes can cause serious food poisoning, including, in rare cases, botulism, if they're stored improperly. Cooked potatoes are moist and nutrient rich, make them the perfect breeding ground for bacteria, like three kinds I can't pronounce. For safety, you need to store your cooked potatoes within 2 hours. Consume them within 3 days. However, if you have a baked potato, never leave a baked potato or mashed potatoes on the counter to cool for extended periods.
Okay.
Because
I usually eat 'em all.
they say it's the wrapped potato that's a baked potato, you think it's wrapped in the foil and is sitting on your countertop. There's a moisture barrier in there that the foil is holding. It breeds the bacteria. And I'm thinking, what? You're telling me I'm better off eating the chicken sitting on the counter for 4 hours versus the baked potato sitting in its foil wrap? But that's what
I've never had a baked potato sit that long. If I see it, I eat it.
Well, if there's like,
if
you made like a lot and you have like an extra one or something.
Put them in the fridge.
If you have visible, any kind of like, obviously we know what bad food looks like if there's mold or slimy or something. But I've always wondered about the potatoes that sprout.
Yes.
Because I never eat the potatoes fast enough. I'll buy a bag of potatoes. We never
Right.
eat them fast enough. They've sprouted. They say they've significantly sprouted. Toss them.
Yes.
Yeah,
If
they
they're
get
too green,
soft,
you toss
too.
them. If they're soft, you toss them. If they've turned green, you toss them. I was like, really?
I just sometimes just cut the little edge off, but I don't let Mark see it. My husband, if he sees it sprouted, he throws them away. And I'm like,
heck yeah.
babe, we needed that potato.
Nope.
Yeah, it's
Potato.
fine.
He's like, no, it causes cancer.
Oh,
Yes.
That's his
so-
answer for everything.
hold up. Let me
That's-
look this up.
I don't know.
Sprouted
That's what
potatoes
he's saying.
cause
That's
You
what
might
he
be
says.
right. Everything does.
Everything does nowadays. But I'm like, babe, we could have at least cut off like a centimeter of that, and we could have kept that potato.
Does anyone make quesadillas this early in the morning?
I bet you could
Someone's
do
texting. They said they'd.
Quesadillas, yeah, with
Sour cream.
Sour cream, sorry.
I
So
love
good.
that.
People are like, I used to hate it like you, Eric, but then I tried it with quesadillas.
El Tiempo, they have the best crab bacon quesadilla that I always
Really?
get, and they have
Crab bacon.
pickled jalapenos that taste so good with it. Yes, that's all I ever
Wow.
get, and now
Wow.
I get their tuna. I know, I'm so weird. I
Really?
go to
You get tuna at El
Tuna.
Tiempo.
Yes,
Nothing
never
against
had
them.
that.
I'm not saying them, but that just sounds like an odd.
I know it's very odd. I'm such a
Like
weirdo.
tuna salad?
I don't really like meat.
Or is
No,
it
it's
tuna-
a seared tuna. It's seared tuna.
I
It
like-
is so
I
good.
do like tuna.
It is so good. You may love it.
Here, Kevin, here's a giant wrapped potato. Go put that in the microwave to see how long it sits, and then we'll eat it at the end of the show.
it
See
better
we
not
try
have
that.
sprouts. I'm reading about this, guys.
told you.
I have bad news.
I told you. My
Sprouts
husband
are bad?
says sprouts are bad.
What is it? What?
Sprouted potatoes don't directly cause cancer, but they contain high levels of toxins called, I can't read that, that cause
big word.
acute toxicity. While these compounds have been studied for anti-cancer properties in labs, consuming high amounts of sprouted green potatoes causes severe sickness, gastrointestinal distress,
Yeah.
long-term risks, developmental toxicity. Oh, Lord.
Okay, so it's this thing. You know, I'm getting those algorithms of your food that's so angry and it's screaming at you, like, "Why are you cutting me and not resting me? I'm a steak. Let me rest." The whole rice thing has overtaken me too, because people are texting the rice and the potatoes will kill you.
Who knew?
The rice cannot sit out longer than 2 hours.
I
It just
have
starts
heard
sprouting
that.
all this mold you can't
I
see.
have heard that.
I'm like, oh Lord! Now I look at like fried
Potato
rice
salad?
differently now. If somebody just texted, that's why I don't touch potato salad at
I know, I started
potlucks.
thinking about that. I'm like, oh crap, I like
Oh,
potato
yeah.
salad, but you're right. If it sits out,
I have a whole bag of potatoes right now that I saw this morning. I go, ooh, there's some sprouts in there. I'm
Throw
gonna
'em
toss
away.
that whole
Yep.
bag when I get home.
Cancer taters.
But here's a nice restaurant
say that-
sized baked potato that's wrapped in foil.
we can make that with the sour cream too.
Yeah, but this needs to be
Because I think we're supposed
microwaved
to
for at
mix-
least 6 minutes.
I think we're supposed to mix the sauce
I'm
and the spaghetti and the sour cream
are
together.
Looks like
supposed
it.
to. That would make
Then-
so much more sense. It's like
This sounds like it'll be gross. We heat it up and then put it on there. I don't want to
And
try
wait a
that.
second, Kevin, look up. Isn't like boiled pasta sitting out too long also going to poison you?
Yes.
Isn't that like a thing?
Yes, that's a thing as
If you've
well.
reheated spaghetti and
so
then it
looks
sits
like
out.
we're just gonna get sick for trying Tuesday.
Yeah,
Wait, okay,
Oh.
cool.
It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town
Great.
on Marula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Easy Fiber. And here we go again. Houston police are awaiting autopsy results after a man was recovered from Buffalo Bayou
Was he butchered?
on Monday morning. There is no Bayou Butcher, Eric. Stop making
They
Bayou
weren't
Butcher
even
happen.
butched.
They were
It
not
could be
butchered.
Butch. He might be Butch.
No, he's not butchered. He just was drowned or something. 9:30 a.m.
can't think of a name for that.
yesterday, this man's body was found in Buffalo Bayou. Now, if we had to go with the body count from last year, continuing on, I think it's like number 36 or something. But for 2026, I think it's like body number 2
Well,
or 3.
did they identify who this poor person is? And
Are they
have a
strangled? Or
family,
they say no one's told me one person how they died.
Well, how about this one?
Are they
This
drunk and they
actually
just
does
fall
give
in?
us some insight, Eric. This says investigators said this man appeared to have been dressed for fishing in cold weather. He was wearing multiple layers of clothing, and there are no obvious signs of foul play.
Or they
But
don't
it
tell us
just
that. They're not going
adds
to tell
the
us.
story of the fear of what's going on in the bayou.
Also, why are you fishing in the bayou?
What are you fishing for? Not fish. You're going to eat.
You're better off eating those potatoes with the sprouts. in them.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, man. Okay. And as we know, this is not local Houston news, but it is local Houston news because it's about our weather. As you know, Puxatawny Phil yesterday saw his shadow. So I feel like that only involves the East Coast. That does not apply to Texas.
Nothing.
You East Coasters are going to have 6 more weeks of winter. We don't know what we're doing because today there's a high of 74, and 2 days ago we were freezing. But did y'all know there are many Texas animals that
what?
take place of what Puxatawny Phil does for the East Coast? They do it for Texas.
Oh, we do.
There's
armadillo.
There's Gator Country's Big Al in Beaumont. He's a 95-year-old American alligator, and he signals in early spring after taking the bait. If he takes the bait, it's a chicken. If he chomps down on the chicken, that means we're going to have early spring. Then you've got Prairie Dog Pete in
Wait a minute.
Lubbock.
And what did he do? Did he do it?
Yeah. What,
Yeah, he took the bait.
why would an alligator not take a chicken?
Exactly.
Right.
What's
Sometimes
the,
they
that's
don't.
the dumbest thing ever.
Stupid.
Put some sour cream on it, then we'll see if that
When
alligator
tempted
takes
with
it.
chicken, his handlers say points to warmer days ahead. Then you got Prairie Dog Pete in Lubbock.
Ah,
Prairie Dog emerged from his burro at Prairie Dog Town in Mackenzie Park. He saw his shadow, and then he quickly retreated underground, signaling 6 more weeks of winter for Texas. Then you got Wiener Dogs in Buda, Buda
should be
City
in Winnie,
Park,
Texas.
Central Texas. They said their Buda Groundhog Day celebration has a dachshund named. I don't know what's the dachshund's name. Is there no Buda? They don't have a dachshund name.
Oh, come
it's
on,
just
you
the
need a
wiener
name.
dog capital of Texas is Buda, and there's an honorary dachshund every year that makes the forecast.
Somebody.
Oh, Beans this year was chosen. Beans the dachshund made his call by choosing the sunshine plushie over the snowman, so he says early spring. Then you got Bee Cave Bob. BK Bob is a 9-banded armadillo who has been making weather predictions since 2010. During the city's Armadillo Day event, Bob emerges from his burro onto I say it like it's a donkey in Spanish, onto a concrete slab painted to resemble a highway, and his behavior is observed to determine the outlook. This year, Bob did not see his shadow. So we have our own little animals that are
Does Houston
telling
have
us.
anything? Do we have like the zoo? Do they do?
We have the Bayou Butcher.
Yeah. If the body floats up face full.
Oh my god.
6 more weeks of
That is
winter. What?
awful. So either way, we don't know what we're going to get. You just wait 20 minutes if you don't
I just
know
wish we had
weather.
some answers of even if it isn't the butcher, something's happening.
Well, this man seemed to have taken a tumble while he was fishing, and he drowned because it was maybe too cold, and it shocked his body when he fell in the water.
If he had those things on, the waders.
But what was he
Water
fishing
fills it
for
up.
is a good question, Kevin. What was he fishing for
There's a lot of people that fish,
in the bayou?
In the bayou?
catch and release.
Are there fish in there to actually catch and release?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or they wouldn't
Yeah.
be there
But
fishing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can
they're
see
just
them
doing it
'cause
for sport.
They
Yeah.
glow.
Yeah,
can
why
do that.
wouldn't they? It's just like people playing golf. Some people like to go fish.
Yeah, but
Some people like to try to hit a ball.
Just go
but they're really there
go
for the
down to
beer and the
Galveston
golf
if you're going to
carts.
fish
Yeah.
then, or Conroe or something.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't have vehicles for that.
Yeah, but they got all that fishing equipment.
It's-
hmm
All right. Well,
it's
come.
just one fishing rod.
Yeah, those things are expensive.
Unless
Yeah.
it's like a stick and
Oh, yeah.
string.
You could get it from the pawn shop.
Pawn shops. That's a good point.
I'm just playing devil's advocate on all of this.
Coming up next, it's
Maybe Sam
time.
is the butcher.
It is.
She's the one. That's
I
gonna
am
be
the
a
one.
whole.
She has the whole
Netflix
afternoon
thing.
to do things.
Exactly. We don't
Pretend
really
like
know
she's
what she's
pushing
doing.
the kid around.
She's really pushing around.
They're
weapons.
actually not my kids.
They're at daycare.
They're axes and
They're
grinders
not my
and cleavers
kids.
and
I
that
took them.
stroller.
I faked it. Yeah.
She didn't pick up the
exactly.
kids from daycare. They're still there. That stroller has butcher
Yeah, equipment in it.
Exactly.
equipment.
Come
All
out
right.
to my ice cream boat.
Surprises! You want to see a surprise? Come see a surprise!
Where are we going?
Oh, around. It's a surprise. Do you like surprises? Okay.
All right, coming up next, revenge. If somebody's been wrong, they made it right. We're going to find out what it's all about next on KRVE.